What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and before we play our second game of our Atlanta Braves franchise, we're going to make some roster moves here. So if you watched the first episode, Matt Olson was not on our team because apparently I started the franchise without the rosters being updated, and so we've got some generic player at first base. Freddie Freeman is a free agent, so maybe we bring Freddie back to Atlanta. That's a thing that we might do here. So I'm just kind of looking over the free agents. You see a ton of free agents available, guys that can help us out. Clayton Kershaw is available, Freddie Freeman. If we couldn't get Freeman, though, perhaps we could get another first baseman. How about Anthony Rizzo, Ryan Zimmerman? Albert Pujols is on this game. So you can see there's some options here for first baseman, but I'm going to go ahead and try it. We're going to try to get Freddie Freeman back to Atlanta. And I don't know for sure. He's looking for about $18.6 million a year, a 5-year deal. So this is going to give him right around what he wants. And you look at our budget, it looks like we should be able to pull this off. So we're going to make an offer here to bring Freddie back to Atlanta. Oh, but we have to release someone. Our roster is full. So let's go back. And it's been a long time since I've done this. So let's go to our roster. And we had so many catchers. We can probably get rid of a catcher. We'll get rid of this guy right here. Chadwick Tromp, I'm assuming a made-up player. You'll be required to pay him in 2022 unless he's claimed off waivers. So that should free up a roster spot. I believe he was on the main roster. So we had like 4 catchers or something like that. And so now we can go try to sign Freddie Freeman. I'll sign that contract. When do I hit the field? So we have now brought Freddie Freeman back to Atlanta. I know some Braves fans probably not going to be happy that I did that, just because some Braves fans not too happy with Freddie Freeman. Okay, so let's get to our next game. We probably want to go ahead and change the lineup. And we're going to replace John Nagowski with Freddie Freeman. And let's see, this is versus a right-handed pitcher with a DH. So we don't have, we've got Albies as a switch and Freddie as a lefty. We don't have many left-handed batters. So we'll put Freddie at third. Acuna, we'll put him at second, batting second. And we'll leave the rest of these guys alone, I guess, for now. No DH. I don't think that really matters because the DH is... Everyone's got the DH now, so I don't even know why they have that option on here. And then we go against left-handed pitching. I'm still going to put Freddie Freeman in there. Well, maybe I'm just going to change it up a little bit so it's not the same lineup. We're going to put Acuna batting first. And then we will put... Well, it's so early. Nobody's really hot yet. So maybe we'll just switch Albies and Acuna here. And I guess that's all I'm going to do. So we're not going to go too crazy here. Let's see. I guess we probably need to keep... We could, this is against lefties, so we could bring in William Contreras, a catcher. Like I said, we've got a ton of catchers. He can be a DH for us. So there you go. We're gonna go ahead and make a few little subtle moves there, and we are going to get to our next game. Lost to the Marlins. It was a tough one. I had committed a bunch of errors. Still haven't had a chance to really practice or anything, so I just turned the throwing meter off. Someone suggested that in the comments. And so I just turned the throwing meter off. I will, at some point, try to actually spend some time. And we don't have 4 valid lineups. I guess the guy we released must have been in one of those. but everything should be set for the lineup here today. Yeah, I'm going to hopefully have time to actually practice, play around with the game a little bit more, and then we're going to do the quick counts again. I mean, the last video was like 40-something minutes. That's a long video, and so I'm going to probably try to cut out some of it. Like if there's an inning where nothing really happens, maybe I'll cut that out. Still trying to kind of get a format here for how I want to do these videos, and any suggestions that you have would be greatly appreciated. Do you want it? Should I play all the games? Should I manage some of the games? What do you want to see? Let me know down in the comments below. I want to make this a series that's enjoyable for all of you. If you don't want to sit there for 45 minutes and watch a full game, I don't want to. That's not what I'm going to do. So here we go. Ozzie Albies will lead things off. He is batting .500 on the year, and hits one to left field here, and it's going to drop. Well, I started to take off. Probably a bad idea. All right, we're going to go back. So now we get Acuna up. He's batting .250. And I think I figured out how to do the base running. I probably will up the level because, I'm going to get a little better at this game, obviously. First time playing the game. And there's Freddie Freeman. We have brought him back to Atlanta. His first at-bat is a swing and a miss. It is a 1-2 count now. I'll probably up the level a little bit. I want to get my first win. We're playing on the third. I think there's 5 different difficulty levels, and I'm playing on the third one. And that is going to be a fair ball. Not enough speed for Freddie, but he does advance the runners to second and third. So 2 in scoring position now with Austin Riley coming to the plate. It is a 1-1 count here to get things started, and that's driven to left field, and that is going to get down. That'll be a run. Yes, that was a pretty close play. He beat it out. So now it's Adam Duvall. Runners on the corners. 2-1 count. And should have let that one go. 2-2 count now. Good start to this game. And like I said, I'll probably up the difficulty level. I wanted to get that first win, though. And did that hit him? I think it did. Can you charge the mound? I think that was a thing at one point on one of the games where if you got hit, you could charge the mound. 2-2 count here to kick off things for Dansby Swanson. And it's right up the middle, but it's going to be a double play opportunity. Safe at first. Oh, bases were loaded there. I was like, why did they not just go to second? I think they could have got the double play if they had gone to second and first, but we'll take it. Still got bases loaded here. Darno going to hit a ground ball, but he bobbles it, and he's going to be safe. So we get a run. So it was us that made all the errors in the first game. Now it's an error for the Marlins. Ozuna up, bases loaded. Can he deliver? 1-2 count. And that is hit deep to left field, but not deep enough. It's an out. I thought for a second maybe he got enough of that one. So a good start here, 2-0 in the first. And we've got Max Fried pitching. I believe he is the opening day starter in real life.
Got some runs across. This is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.
That is fouled back. 2-2 count.
Get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And again, I'm like way out. I like it better when there's runners on base because this thing is so slow. I'd actually rather it be faster. So I'm probably going to bump that difficulty up. I said I was playing on the third difficulty, maybe the second, actually. The third might be what I need to go to.
Gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much.
And they're saying he swung at that, so we'll take it. But I mean, I just wanted to start with a pretty easy. I mean, I haven't played this game in so long. Really years since I've played it much. Any baseball game. So just trying to get back in the swing of things, and you can see that I'm just way off the mark on these pitches. Cannot seem to get my timing down. That is caught by the catcher.
And now it's Jesus Aguilar. The designated hitter, Jesus Aguilar. Next offering is downstairs.
2-1 count, 2 outs here in the first inning.
That one in for a strike.
And they're going to call that a ball. I thought that might have been a strike, but okay. And that's a strikeout. So good start here. No runs for the Marlins. Garcia leading things off here for the Marlins. Why can I don't understand why I'm so terrible at this. It's just so slow. And then when I try to wait it out, oh, that's a hit. And so I turned the throwing meter off because I made 5 errors in the first game. And like I said, I haven't had a chance to really figure out. See, I'm more accurate on the pitches. That's going to be close. Just foul. I'm more accurate on my pitches when somebody's on base. When you're working from the stretch there, the meter's faster. So I'm definitely going to bump the skill level up on the... Let's see if we can make this throw to third. No, that's no way. And we let them get to second. So that was not good. So the Marlins in business here. But there are 2 outs. Because we just got a strikeout. I know the quick counts can be confusing because you never know what the count is. But it does show it there at the top. That's hit to deep left center, and Acuna makes the catch. We're out of the inning. And it's a 2-0 game still. Moving on to the third. There's Freddie Freeman, 0 for 1 in his season debut here. I'm going to be really curious. I'm really curious to see what the comments are going to be on Freddie Freeman, especially if we have any Braves fans watching. Are you going to be angry that I signed him or happy to see him back in a Braves uniform? He's got his first hit. Yes, that is down. That's going to be a double. Pretty close there, but he beats it out. And Freddie is aboard. And he's on second. No outs. Austin Riley coming up.
And here it comes.
Way outside. We were able to take a ball. Rounded to third. Freddie back to second, so that didn't really do anything for us. Up next, it'll be Adam Duvall. And you see at the very top, it does say count 1-2. So I just got to remember to look at that so I don't have to look over at the scoreboard every time. Here we go. 1-2 count. 2 strikes is a big pitch. And it is lined to third. Wow, nice catch over there. We could have pulled it down the line just a little bit more. That would have been a run. Dansby Swanson is up next. He is 0 for 1 on the game. And he hits one deep to right field, but I don't think that's going to be enough. No, that'll be an out. So Freddie gets his first hit, but we move on to the third. Middle, or we'll go to the bottom of the third now.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. Next offering misses.
2-1 count. We finally hit the mark there and had a good pitch. That is fouled back. See if we can get him a chase here. And he continues to stay alive. Let's go with the slider now. Strike 3. Those pitches looked a lot better. We were very close. We actually hit the meter there a couple times. So maybe that's a good sign. We're getting a little better at our pitching here. That is fouled down the line. We're at 45 pitches.
And a payoff pitch.
So, you know, it's maybe we go 5 or 6 innings. That's going to be a hit.
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases.
That'll be a double. So 2 out or 1 out double, I should say.
And it's second with 1 away. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Now we'll work from the stretch.
And another ball.
Low, and I'm going to this will get better. I mean, I'm going to figure out how to steal bases and everything. Riley going to try to pick it up. Can we make the throw? Safe. I don't know. I think he pulled him off the bag. I think the throw did beat him. It was close. I'll figure out. I mean, and try to, in my spare time, just play the game a little bit and figure out how to steal bases and everything. He looks like he wants to hit a home run. Let's go 2. And way off the mark. So I'm not even using the throw meter, and we're still not making our throws perfect. I don't know what to do. Like I said, I'm going to have to just play the game a little bit, figure some things out. It's kind of hard to do too much when I'm also doing the commentary. And that'll be out number 3. Nice play out there. When I'm doing the commentary, it's hard to really focus in on the game as much. And I might do some of these where I play the game and then I'll come back and maybe add some commentary later. Or maybe some of them I just won't have any commentary. I know in the past when I've done YouTube videos, like gaming stuff, and I don't do commentary, it usually doesn't do as well. So that'll be a hit to lead off the 4th. Marcell Ozuna coming up. He's 0 for 1.
1-2 now.
That is deep. Deep to center field, but not going to be enough. We've hit a few out there. I think last game, that's kind of how it was, too. That's outside. 2-1 count. Should have let that one go. It'd be 3-1 now.
Got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Up the middle, right to the pitcher. That will be a double play. So we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Same score. I said I was going to up the skill level on this game. Maybe I'm not quite ready to do that. I thought when that first inning, we were rolling, I was like, oh, man, this is getting to be easy already. Acuna going out there and making a nice catch. I was like, man, this is getting easy too fast. But we've definitely settled down now. No runs since the first. And a good throw for once.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
Freed up to 67 pitches. Don't really want to go over 100 here on opening day if we can. And the pitch counts are probably going to be higher when you do the quick counts because, it eliminates the first pitch swing. Which happens, some at-bats are first pitch swings, and we don't have any of those because there's always at least like a 1-1 count when we do these quick counts. So that's a negative to doing that for sure. Ozzie Albies coming up 1 for 2. He's got a single, scored a run back in the first. Top of the 5th inning now. And went the other way with that one, but that's not going to work. Out number 1. Ronald Acuna up next. He singled in the first. I'm going to go power swing again. I'd really like to get a home run with him. And not a home run, but a very nice hit. It'll split those outfielders, and he will get a double out of it. So we're in business here with Freddie Freeman up, looking for his 2nd hit of the season. And that one is deep to center field. I think we're going to try to tag up. And here we go. Let's see if we can get to third. Yeah, easily. Not a huge advantage there unless there's like a wild pitch or something, because a hit's normally going to score a run from second anyways, and we can't sack fly with 2 outs. But still, I think it's worth getting over there for, it was pretty easy to get over there. And there could be a wild pitch or something. You never know. That one is very high. Austin Riley, the Silver Slugger Award winner last year. Going the other way with it. Does it get down? No, that'll be an out. All right, bottom of the 5th now. We're holding on to that 2-run lead. Probably going to have to get someone going in the bullpen here soon. And I still haven't figured out why it goes to this screen and like where you're supposed to throw it. Is it just throw it wherever you want? I really don't know. Almost misjudged that. Acuna going to drift back and make the catch. 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th.
That is a win-win. Every manager's dream.
2-2 count here to get things started. Strike 3. I don't think we've had as many strikeouts in this game as we had in the last game. I thought it might pop up, but I'm not really even sure how many we've got at this point. That's going to get down for a hit. Oh, he tried to dive and make the catch. Didn't work. That's probably going to get him to third. Well, maybe we can cut him off. All right, we can cut it off at second. It's crazy how much these games have evolved. You know, you look at a throw like that. Back in the day, on the older games, the throw was going to go to the exact same spot every time. As Freddie Freeman will end this inning, it was going to go to the same spot every time. You know, it was always a perfect throw or whatever. But now, very, very much more realistic. Adam Duvall coming up. He's 0 for 1. Also was hit by a pitch. And as we start the 6th inning, that'll be fouled back. And that's a strikeout. Dansby Swanson up next. He is 0 for 2 on the game, looking for his first hit. As we try to get a little bit of a cushion. I mean, 2 runs, they can end that very quickly. They could take the lead or tie this game up. That'll be a pop fly to the 3rd baseman. And 2 away here in the top of the 6th. Travis d'Arnaud is up next, 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. Maybe we'll go power swing here. Nobody's on base. Let's just try to hit a home run. Not going to work. I like it. I like the high pitches. I seem to hit those a lot better. And in real life, too. In real life, I can hit high pitches a lot better. All right, so that'll get a runner on first with 2 outs. Ozuna up. We're going to go power swing again, see if we can get a home run. Not going to work. Very early. Our timing was off, and we will move on. This team doesn't have a ton of speed. I'll probably make some roster moves as we go throughout the season. As Duvall will end this one, 1, 2, 3. Marlins made a pitching change. We're probably going to after this. Arcia is up first. Is he going to throw the ball? Well, a little sidearm release there. That's going to be fun. I hate it when they change, when you get a different release like that. We probably won't get another base runner at this point. Well, he probably won't pitch too long. I don't know why, but I've just always had a hard time on these games. That's fouled away, so we're staying alive. I don't even move this. I know I should. I'm taking baby steps. I'm taking baby steps here, trying to get back into the swing of things. I used to play baseball games a long, long time ago, probably 15 years ago. That's a hit, maybe? No, he's going to get him. It's like they had a shift on there, and it worked. Worked out pretty well for them. Acuna up next.
Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
And that is in the gap. Base hit. Acuna's having a very nice day. Very nice. Here's Freddie Freeman, 1 for 3. Again, we didn't sign him until after our first game, so this is his first game. And he's going to deliver here with a hit.
A dive, and he can't haul it in.
We're gonna go home. That was no good.
The tag, and that's out number
I should have only advanced the one runner, but I was hitting the L button, advancing them all instead of just advancing the one. All right, we're at 97 pitches. Let's see who they have. They've got a lefty, lefty, righty. So really, I wish we had a right-hander in the bullpen. I don't know if he's going to be ready to go by the time. I would like to get through 2 batters so we can have the lefty-lefty matchup.
the 3-1.
And then make the change maybe. Acuna coming on. And that'll be out number 1. I mean, 6 innings is very good for the first game of the year. If we could get through 6 2/3, that would be very nice. 2-2 count here. Looking for a strikeout. Freed delivers. Low.
He gets to balls that get by most people.
I didn't see the pitch here. I have no idea what we're throwing.
There's certain times the ball comes off the bat automatically.
But it works out. It'll be a pop fly to left field. I think Ozuna out there, and that'll be out number 2. 103 pitches for Freed. I think it's time to make a change. Only question is, did we have enough time for Luke Jackson to come in the game? His meter is not all the way there. I think we can take a chance here.
So Luke Jackson gets the call. He's being eased.
He was pretty warm.
With the bases empty.
We only need 1 out.
1-1 now. Swing and a miss.
1-2 count. All you gotta do is come in here and get a strikeout. And he does. Very nice. Very nice.
New pitcher on now, Jordan Hollow.
All right, so I need to go to the bullpen. We're going to go ahead and sit Mueller down. I feel like he warmed up last game and never got in the game. And then we're going to go to Matzik because Will Smith pitched the last game. Matzik would be our 8th inning guy, and then we go to Kirby Yates to finish things off. That's the plan, at least. You never know how it's going to go. As we're in the top of the 8th inning, Austin Riley almost got hit again. No, I think it was Duvall that got hit earlier. Man, why did we chase that?
Definitely not going to make his highlight tape.
Wow. He didn't throw us anything even anywhere near the plate, and we still chased 2 of them. All right, Duvall looking for his first hit of the day. Again, he was hit by a pitch earlier. And this guy is not throwing strikes, and yet we're still swinging. And that's a good swing. Maybe find the gap. That's out of here. Adam Duvall with a home run. Finally, we get a home run in this game, and it's 3-0. Braves on top. Dansby Swanson coming up next. Low, fouled back.
Zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Chasing there. That one was high and outside.
The pitch.
That's hit to deep right field, but no, really not very deep. That's going to be to shallow right field for an out. Travis d'Arnaud, he's had a nice day. See what he can do here in the 8th inning. Swing and a miss there. We were late.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the...
And late again. Those, for whatever reason, those look like they were going to be changeups. I don't know why. All right, bottom of the 4th. Time to make a change. Going to the bullpen. They've got all righties, and we're going to bring in a lefty. I don't know. Maybe we just stick with who we got. Luke Jackson. He delivered earlier. He got the strikeout when we needed one out, and we're just going to leave him in the game. So we still may not use Matzik. Thought we would have a chance to use him here in this game. Whoa, we missed the mark there, but they still swing and miss.
That's his second strikeout. Next to hit,
the pitching is too easy. I feel like I definitely need to bump that up. Now hitting, I'm still struggling there. I mean, I know we've gotten 10 hits in this game, but only 3 runs.
If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Struck him out. Boy, Luke Jackson has come in the game, and he is dealing. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. I accidentally hit the wrong pitch. Hope it doesn't backfire. That'll be a strike. See if we can make it 4 strikeouts.
Here comes the pitch.
Not on that pitch, but still a chance. Not going to be a strikeout, but we'll have another opportunity, it looks like. See if he'll chase this curveball. That was a little wild there. Pop fly to Freddie at first, and he has it. So we go to the 9th inning. Still the 3-0 lead.
And welcome back. New inning getting.
And I want to get the closer ready, Kirby Yates. Ozuna's 0 for 3 today. Make that 0 for 4. I don't know why we keep chasing this pitcher. Something about the way he throws it makes it, to me, it seems like it's going to be a strike. I don't know. It's like coming across and looks like a strike at first, then it goes way to the... And see, it's like every time. I'm starting to figure it out now. It's just where his delivery is, I guess. Had an opportunity there, but we were early on our swing. Marcia 0 for 3. And that'll be a walk. It is very rare that I take a walk on this game. You've probably already figured that out if you've been watching the first couple of episodes of this series. Ozzie Albies up next. Right to the second baseman. Double play will end the inning. So we're going to bring in the closer here for the bottom of the 9th, see if we can close this game out. Kirby Yates, put him in the game.
Gets the ball now, trying to protect this lead.
And there is a strikeout on the first batter. He has a much faster delivery on his pitch. It's almost like someone's on base. And he's just striking everybody out. It's only taking us 1 pitch because of the quick counts. And we just strike out the side, just like that. So yes, the pitching is too easy. We're gonna have to bump that up. But we get our first win of the season, a 3-0 win here over the Marlins. Very nice, very nice. After the loss, the heartbreaking loss, after we came back in the first game, then they had a walk-off in the 9th. We go to the box score here to see how everyone did. Acuna had the best day. 3 hits for him. Freddie had 2 hits in his debut. d'Arnaud had 2 hits. Some guys that were hitless as well, though. Just happy to get the win here. Get our first win of the season. 3-0 win over the Marlins. Thank you guys for watching. this episode and stay tuned for more here on the SG1 Sports YouTube channel.